heartbreak, depression, sadness. These are all fantastic motivators. I'm telling you why they're a fantastic motivator. You go to a guy who's heartbroken, he has all the motivation in the world to send 300 text messages. He has the motivation.
Heartbreak could change your life. Your breakup could be the best thing that has happened to you.
Because every man deals with heartbreak and deals with sadness, but how you use that energy is the differentiator between humans, right?
If you are dealing with a breakup right now, you probably feel angry, sad, emotional, or all of them at the same time. But they're all forms of energy, and how you use it is the difference between a loser and a man.
The difference between me and you, and perhaps some of the other men out there, is that certain men take that anguish and take that sadness and understand that energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be converted, and use it to build themselves into a man of absolute standing and power.
Energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be converted.
You can embrace the fact that you are angry, you can embrace the fact that you feel like you are in pain, and you can use that to make the life that you want.
So my question to you, when you feel angry or emotional, where does your energy go? Think about it. Do you start eating chips on the couch, or do you go to the gym? By the way, I'm Jordan, 23 years old, hired over 50 people and did over $3 million in revenue. And I had a bad day last week, and you know where I went? The gym. So when you don't feel great, convert that energy into a healthy habit like me and Andrew.
Heartbreak is unlimited motivation. If I was heartbroken, it's been a very long time, but if I was heartbroken, I'd be in the gym every morning. I'd be a beast. I'd be running. I'd be working. I couldn't sleep. I'd be an absolute animal, and you're heartbroken, and what are you doing?
So that's what I did when I felt heartbroken. If you want to know more things that work for me, I share them in my free newsletter every week, below this video.
You can use that pain to galvanize yourself as a man and become a better man you've ever been. I'm not saying that I'm only successful because of some chick. I'm saying that every single time that I was heartbroken, I never wasted a second. I was never wallowing.
So don't wallow, which means lying around. Instead, galvanize yourself, which means motivating yourself into action.
You have to go and force her. You have to force her to feel regret by the magnitude of your actions.
Force her to feel regret by the massive results of your actions.
If you sit around your ass being mopey, she ain't gonna feel regret. If you text her, you're gonna regret losing me, she ain't gonna feel regret.
So don't waste your time texting her and learn from your mistake.
Give a woman all that attention so that you're not progressing. The first thing she's gonna do is cheat on you or leave you for a guy who is progressing.
The reason she left you could be because you put too much attention to her instead of yourself. So next time when you wake up feeling sad or angry,
you have to get up and attack the universe, and through the force of your monumental achievements, the universe is going to create a massive sadness ball, a nice big ball of regret, and dump it on her fucking head.
Well, you can do that, but also don't over fantasize it.
If you come back at a 10-year reunion and say, hey, John, everything I have, look at me now, the guy's going to laugh and be like, you did all of this to try and prove me wrong? Man, I feel sorry for you. And when he said that, when he actually played out what my revenge fantasy was in real life, I realized it looks stupid.
Petty.
Honestly, I sometimes still over fantasize my comebacks. And you probably as well. Instead, we should do this.
Only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you, and then you'll forget they exist. Success is the only revenge. It's not the best revenge. It's the only one. There's no other revenge because everything else is petty. Everything else does show that you were thinking about these people all day long, which means they win by default.
Success is the only revenge. It will help you forget them, but only if you change.
Change happens when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of making a change.
Let's repeat that. Change happens when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of making a change. You can see it as a moment where you feel so heartbroken that makes going to the gym or working non-stop feels less painful. So let this moment, this video, be that change for you.
If you are angry, use it. If you are sad, use it. Because what else are you going to do with it?
Don't aim for perfection to start. Just start going in the right direction. And when you do that, you will meet new women along the way.
If you're living a life of purpose and you're getting your stuff done, you're going to see beautiful girls on, I wouldn't say accident. You're going to run into girls. You can see a girl in Starbucks. You'll see a girl fucking, I don't know, or McDonald's, whatever. And if you've got enough game, you can go say hello. Absolutely, yes.
So start seeing your anger or sadness as your superpower.
I think that's my superpower. I don't have the superpower of being able to stop myself feeling things.
Yeah.
I have the superpower of being able to choose how I use that energy and what I decide to feel.
So take control over your emotions.
The reality of masculinity is controlling your emotions. This is the reality of being a man.
So stop caring about your emotions.
Why do you care? Like the person who should care least is you. You're the only person who wakes up every day who should have a genuine vested interest in improving your life. Nobody else wakes up and wants to improve your life, only you. So if nobody else cares about how you feel, why do you care?
Or maybe better said, stop labeling them as good or bad.
That if we just accept that and accept ourselves and accept the feelings that we experience as things that we experience, like rain and weather and sunshine, it's not like rain is bad, not like sunshine's good. It just is. Not like happiness is good or happiness is bad or sadness is bad or sadness is good. We just label it that way. And I think the labels create more suffering than anything that we ever actually experience.
So stop saying to yourself that you need to feel good in order to go to the gym or start with the work.
You don't have to use the lovey-dovey purpose passion to build the life that you want to build. What it does is it tells people that having a negative emotional experience is a bad thing. But half of your life is below average by definition. And so if you are not using the half of your life as energy or motivation to create the life you want, then you're at a huge disadvantage.
And the work doesn't care about how you feel. It just wants to be worked on.
You're not going to be able to compete with the person who performs regardless of how they feel if you only compete when you feel like competing.
So adopt the following mindset.
There's men like me out there who will be sad every day and outcompete you regardless. I don't care how I feel. I will still win. And that's the kind of mindset you need to adopt. So I don't, when a man
You've
comes...
got a job to do. Stop whining. Go to work.
Completely.
Yeah, I agree.
Completely.
So next time when you feel sad or angry, understand that it's actually a more powerful feeling than just feeling normal. And use it to start with the work, because the results of that work is the only revenge.
Only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you, and then you'll forget they exist. Success is the only revenge.
Watch this video next for practical tips on how to focus and do the deep work. And don't forget to start living your life like it is a documentary. Because it is. Someone is just not filming you yet. Subscribe for more.